What's up, everybody? How are you doing? You have done it. You have logged on. You have downloaded. You have hopefully subscribed to the Daps and Pound Show. We love you guys. Dobie, what are we talking about today?
Season 3, episode 11. Not much music going on, but we'll still kind of show you some gems here and there and our thoughts on it. I'm sorry if you do not like Game of Thrones, but we definitely talk about Game of Thrones. Episode 2 just aired, and so we give our theories before the big episode 3 happens, and then we just talk about one of the arguments that we have is Lil Dicky, and enjoy that, because it's always fun when you get different viewpoints and then you can talk it through and figure out where the viewpoints are coming from. But guys, you know what, nothing crazy. Episode 11, we're glad you're here. This is season 3. Sit back, relax, enjoy.
Okay.
Two mics, two friends, one show, let's go. Two mics, two friends, one show, let's go. Let's go, yeah. Two mics, two friends, one show, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Two mics, two friends, one show, let's go. The Daps and Pound Show. This is the Daps and Pound Show. Yeah, you know.
What's up, everybody? How are you doing? We are here. We have made it. We have done it. My name is Malky. To my left, we have
Dobie.
Represent two mics,
Two friends.
and one show. The Daps and Pound Show.
What's up, man?
What's up, man?
Oh, not much, brother.
Happy Easter. This is the Easter episode. We hope that you guys had a wonderful time. Let's get right into Easter. Easter is one of my favorite holidays. So we're going to get right into good, bad. Listen. Easter.
I'm listening.
Amazing.
Okay.
I want to diet right now. Couldn't eat any food.
Dang, was it? So it was that the plate or the spread was that serious?
Serious.
Okay, what do we got?
I was pissed.
Everybody.
It made me think about
everybody who
maybe
can.
I shouldn't be Christian.
Oh, I see. So then here,
I wouldn't have to celebrate.
This is what we're gonna do.
Food.
This is what we're gonna do.
So.
Everybody along with me, unless you're driving, do not close your eyes. Everybody else, close your eyes for a second. We're just gonna woo-saw, and we're gonna take a trip into Malcolm's Easter. Now, describe the spread that you can't partake in the most visual way possible, as if this is Hook, so that we can see.
Potatoes with rosemary and spices sprinkled on top. Okay. If you shift your eyes a little to the left, you'll see sausage links and patties. Okay. Then you'll see deviled eggs, scrambled eggs.
Oh, wow.
Both
Scramble.
next to each other. You'll see a huge jug of sweet tea, a huge jug of orange juice,
Oh, my gosh, Leona.
a huge pile of bacon.
Oh, man.
And that's just breakfast.
Oh, dude.
I had to
just
cook.
did the DiCaprio meme when he's like biting his finger.
I had to cook. So my dad talked me into going to his church this Sunday, which is all fine and good. But on Easter, they do sunrise service and they make breakfast. So I had to wake up at 3:30.
Oh,
I
dang.
had to get to the church at 4.
But the craziest thing about that is you get there, right? And it's like those certain people are the happiest and most bright-eyed
1,000%.
individuals.
1,000%. You have to go, I think everyone's in the same position, so they wake up with a mind to serve, which is always good.
I had to do that. I woke up earlier than I normally do for Easter since I was in the production mode. And it's Easter. And so I woke up earlier, got my shower in, got everything ready, was able to go to Starbucks, and just listen to just getting ready, because it's a big deal for a lot of churches. You just want to make sure, in my end, I just wanted it to go smooth. So I was like, you know what? I need to be alert, mentally ready, because this is a big deal, and it should be a happy occasion, a celebration. And that's kind of, I woke up like, today we're celebrating, and I want it to be a good celebration.
Yes, 1,000%. I completely agree. Service was great. I love Easter service. I love Easter. It's a time to be thankful. You see people, well, I do anyway. I see family that I haven't seen in a little bit. Connect with people that saw me when I was really little and get to relive old stories. The cooking is always great, even though I couldn't have any of it. The food, the smells, It's all amazing. I love Easter. So,
And it was a nice day.
it was a fantastic day for Easter. It was
Yeah.
it was pretty chill Easter. It was good.
Mary said probably that's the nicest Easter we've had in a while in terms of weather.
Yeah, but did it feel? I don't know. There was something about it. Like Easter crept up on me this year. Like
It's later in the month, actually.
you're
than
on the
normal.
production team, so it couldn't creep on you probably because you probably have had like
Talking about
reminders
it a
all the
lot.
time.
Yeah.
But I just for some reason just kept.
Well, didn't you
Not
have?
thinking
Do you
about
guys
it
not have
at
Good Friday
all.
service off?
We do. We have Good Friday off work.
Oh yeah. See, then I'm surprised that it wouldn't be on your radar. Because for jobs like mine, I'm working Friday and Saturday.
Mm-hmm. But see, the thing is, though, first of all, if I did come to the office, we get off at 2 on Fridays anyway, and you can work from home at my job all the time. So, like, days off don't
Mean
like
days
even
off.
on days off. Sometimes I'm working anyway. From
days
home.
off,
Like,
you're
I don't
still
even-
looking at your emails
Yeah.
on your phone.
Yeah.
Unless you completely go rogue and then they text you anyways.
Yeah, you got to hook up like your Microsoft Teams and Skype, and just like touch it every once in a while so the light stays green. So I think you're still active.
Okay.
That's what you
Yeah.
gotta do. You gotta hook it up.
Dang, I see you, bro. Look at you.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Bro,
You heard?
and now if you get that
Heard?
Nintendo Switch, you could just be like, da-da-da, and then you're just
Yeah.
playing Smash trying to get better.
Just playing Smash, trying to get better.
Well, what else was part of your good? I mean, Easter. That's awesome.
Honestly, well, I'll say I do not have a bad. Like seriously, this week was good. Like I don't have a bad. Everything went pretty smoothly. Got a new whip.
Let's give him a round of applause, everybody. Malcolm's out here doing hard work.
Got a new whip.
He deserves it.
I wanted something. I wanted like a transition. So I wanted the Bronco. Bronco doesn't come out until 2020.
Ah, that's your plan then.
Yes, Bronco doesn't come out until 2020, and then it's the first year for the Bronco being back. First issues always have issues. The first year
I
always
like
has
your
issues,
mindset.
right?
I like
so
your
I
mindset.
Said, let me get something that I can have for like 3 years, then get the new Bronco, or get something else. Either way, but I just needed a transitional vehicle because my dad's been asking for a few weeks. Hey man, I'll buy the red truck from you if you want, because I used to drive a pickup truck. And I was
gotcha.
You know what? Cool, Dad. Here, take this. Ran over, got a new whip. I like it. Blessings, and everything's good.
Blessings on blessings on
Blessings on
blessings.
blessings,
When'd you go?
Everything's good. Saturday morning.
Heck yeah.
Saturday morning.
You made somebody happy.
Saturday morning. I
Always
went
nice to
and
get a
just-
deal on Saturday.
and just skirt.
Nice.
But yeah, man. Life is good right now. That's my good, bad. What
That's
about you?
awesome. That's awesome. Well, Easter's good. Just chilled. I mean, a lot of just, living the life. Church was good, all that. Let's see here. What else? I'm just hyped for Avengers coming out. I'm hyped for the Goatee. The Goatee of all shows. The Gotti, Game of Thrones.
We're thrownies.
I'm glad I binged because I feel like next week I might go crazy. Like next week it might be an episode where I'm pacing.
Part of me
watching.
wishes that I would have binged maybe like starting season 4 or something. Like part of me wishes I would have binged. You were so smart. Like I know everything, but for you, I'm sure it feels so much bigger.
It does.
Yeah.
Because it's very recent. But Mary also said she enjoyed rewatching everything because she watched it with me because there was like a lot of things that she missed and whatnot. And it's been cool just to kind of, I'm in it. Like I'm listening to theories. I'm reading comments. Like I've heard some crazy theories that kind of make sense. to me.
So after we're done with Good, Bad, ladies and gentlemen, there's not a lot of music again.
No,
So
there's
after we're
not.
done with Good, Bad, let's get into a little bit.
All right, let's go.
have
Let's
some
go.
Thrones.
Yeah,
let's have
some
some
Thrones talk. That's fine. And then that way, guys, if you don't want it, we'll skip ahead or whatnot. All right. Well, you know what? For a good, bad, we just need to shout out the firemen. All right,
out to
we just need a round of applause for the firemen. Get home from work. Mary's talking. I'm kind of changing, and she goes, "Look, come here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I was like, what? Dude, our neighbors in the backyard, he tried to start grilling and I guess he lit the propane tank. And so like there's this big old fire going on in the grill and he's like yelling and he's trying to like hose off the fire, but it's propane gas. I'm like, all right, well that ain't gonna help. And then, you know, she's like, I'm calling the fire department, you know, and,
It didn't blow.
and then so we're like, he gets a water hose, and I think that helped because it was close to his house. So that's what I was worried about, was that it was gonna like hit his like siding and then like and then start going crazy. And so he's just standing there like hosing it off or whatever. He's like, "Was it too hot?" You know, just yelling. And then finally, the fire department comes. About 5 minutes, probably a little less. They had good response time. And because he's just been spraying this hose on it the entire time. And then he's like yelling at other neighbors or something like that because they're out there looking. And we see the firefighter like walk in. It was like literally like a scene from a movie. Walks into the frame, literally looks down, boom, it just one turn of the nozzle, fire's done. And that's it. That's it. He just turned the nozzle in the propane tank.
There you go.
No more fire. And I literally just pictured him looking at the guy, looking at the situation, went, and then turned it. Because, you know, they have to get in all of their heavy gear and stuff like that. But at the same time, I think they're relieved also for some of those calls because, you know, they're not doing anything crazy. But I just thought that was really funny just seeing that today. Just like I laughed really hard because all of that effort and all that embarrassment, and the guy
like
literally in 1 second just fire's gone.
That's crazy. I get so scared when I see like propane tanks on fire because I'm used to movies. So when I see it, I'm like, oh, it's blowing up.
It's gonna blow.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So that was very interesting to me. And pretty funny. Nerding out lately this week, playing this game called Dragon Ball Heroes.
Okay.
It's super nerdy. It's like if you're not a Dragon Ball fan, no one should ever play the game because it's an import from Japan. So there's still like a lot of Japanese text and influence in the game and stuff. But since I am a fan, and I was looking for something that I'm sure some of you guys are like this too, where you have it either on your PC or you have it on your phone, a game where you play while you're watching certain things.
Yeah.
And so that's what I did. I just got it, and it's been pretty fun. Also started True Detective because I keep hearing how good it is. And I was like, oh, I didn't realize the first season had such heavy hitter of actors.
Yeah. That's a big deal.
That's why they weren't there for season 2, I'm guessing.
Well, every season picks up a different story.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I mean, no wonder
Kinda
why
like American Horror
everybody
Story
was like season 2 is not as good as season 1 because season 1 had 2 of arguably really high-end heavy hitters for actors. And in season 3, I heard the guy did really good, though.
Mahershala Ali, the God Body himself. I love him.
So he killed it, though?
Killed it.
Okay, good. Good. I feel like that's a kind of show that needs to take its time. Take your time with the script. You need to make sure it's written exactly for the show. Who cares if it's 4 years later? You know, make sure it's just high quality production. But in today's society, you can't do that anymore. So it's very interesting. Let's see here. What else? I won tickets. Are you going?
Oh, for Thursday?
Yeah.
I can't. I got a work dinner.
All right.
Can't get out of it.
All right. So I gotta find somebody else. Yeah. I'll ask around. Who's willing?
Probably a bunch of people.
Yeah. Because it will be the first showing here in the city.
Just like Black Panther. Didn't you guys have the Black Panther?
But we had ours a day before. That's why it was cooler. Because we were the first ones to really see it. This one's like 30 minutes before. So it's like not that big of a deal. But at the same time, it's free tickets. So it works out because Mary still wants to go see it. And then I was going to go see it with you guys Saturday, but I don't get off until 4. So that won't work. But yeah, it's a 3-hour movie. So it makes sense why you guys are going that early.
Yeah. We're in the end game now.
Dude, it's the end game. A lot of end game stuff. So I'm just happy for media in general. Just a lot of cool things happening. Music's a little low, but we have full confidence that this summer it's going to ramp up and it's going to ramp up hard.
We're gonna get killed.
I think Party's dropping this year too.
He'll drop something. Maybe a.
Or maybe he won't because he wrote so much of Rihanna's album. He's like, dude, I don't need to drop anything.
I've been reading on Twitter that like he's behind Rihanna's album and maybe a couple more different people's album. But I don't know. I think he'll drop another tape maybe.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll
That'd
drop
be
a
good.
full-fledged album.
I'd be here for it. But yeah, anyway, it's just we're just out here, just living life, nothing crazy. What about you guys? You can find us on Daps_pounds, Twitter and Instagram. Hit your boys up. Let us know if there's anything you want us to talk about, any discussion takes, any hot takes, any. I mean, are there some things out there that you want us to have the smoke on? Like, you know, let us know. Let us
Nav's
know.
hairline.
Oh, no bueno. No bueno. You know what that gets? Yeah, that's right. Get that out of here. So, ladies and gentlemen, hit us up again. And you can also listen to the show on Spotify. You can listen to it on iTunes, Stitcher. You can listen to it on YouTube. And you can listen to it on Google Play. Or you can go to our website, www.dapsandpoundsent.com, and download it to your phone, your PC, your music player, whatever, directly. And yes, I said music player because there are still some out there that are about that life. I met this dude at church the other day. He's got like one of those high fidelity music players. Like we're talking like top. I was like, what is that called? And he had to show me. It's got like amplifiers on it to help with like sound quality. He's got these like earbud. Like I could just tell. He's like, yeah, I'm a nerd with this audio quality, and he's like, and he listens to Tidal. He's like, for streaming, I do listen to Tidal. However, I usually end up buying it if I like it because still bought music tends to just have a little bit of a better quality. He said so. So if you guys would like to download it, please do. Hopefully you guys are doing well, and hopefully you had a happy Easter. That was our good, bad. And you know what? Normally we get into some good music right here, but as we said, it's slow. We really don't have a whole lot to talk about.
Don't.
And so we're not going to try to make this episode long. However, we're pretty passionate about Game of Thrones.
Let's talk Thrones.
Oh, we're going to talk some.
Guys, I have pulled up a cast list. Let's talk about who's dying.
Dude, I took a test. Have you seen this? It's the Maester Challenge. Dude, I took the Maester Challenge, which is weird how it is called Maester.
I know.
But no, I totally. It's
okay. So I've been reading for 2 hours today combined. I read stuff, right?
You were too. See, you're in the roots too, bro.
My head is spinning.
You want to know? Okay, guys, this is spoiler casty. This is, if you're not caught up, skip along. We're just getting into the weeds of this. We're theorizing. We're
We
going
know
to talk about
nothing at the end of the day, but let's go. Like it's
dude. So here's the one that I'm all about. Okay. So one, I think Jon is living. Why? Because this is a story of a song of ice and fire, which is Jon Snow, Targaryen, and a Stark, ice and fire. Okay, so I think he's gonna live. So we're just getting that out of the way. Number two, I think the Night King is not stupid.
No.
Notice in episode 2, they did not show anything of the Night King or any of the previews. Okay, my theory, which would make this show crazy, because after this episode, mind you, it's 88 minutes long. There are still more episodes after this. There are 3 more episodes after this that are each 88, 90 minutes long apiece. So what's going to happen after that? I think, if you guys remember, Daenerys had that vision of King's Landing, of the throne room in ashes, crumbled with snow falling, all this stuff, right? And also, if you look back, Bran, through these visions, saw the Night King going crazy, or not the Night King, the Mad King going crazy. And then there's also this vision of a dragon falling over King's Landing. I think the Night King is like, screw Winterfell. I'm letting my generals fight that, and I'm taking my dragon to King's Landing, and Cersei's gonna burn up, baby.
I read this.
Burn, baby, burn.
I read a version of that.
And I think that is a great plot twist.
I read a version where that takes place, just what you said. His generals are at Winterfell, right? And he goes and he destroys King's Landing. Cersei escapes, though. So when she escapes, she actually comes to Winterfell because she's so scared by what she sees.
And then Jaime stabs her.
Right. So Tyrion.
Dude, she's
so
gonna.
listen,
She has
so
to
listen,
die.
So listen. Tyrion slits her throat. Right. Then old boy with the bow. I always forget his name. The dude who in episode 1 they gave the bow. Bronn shoots Tyrion. Right in the back. Kills Tyrion.
Oh no.
Body changes. Right.
It's Arya.
It was Arya wearing one of the masks of Tyrion to get close enough to Cersei to kill her.
Oh,
right?
man.
Craziness ensues. I've read that. I've read a bunch.
I've also read like she uses Jaime's face.
Yeah.
I've read that too.
I do think there is going to be some trickery with Arya using faces, though. I also heard a theory that she could, like, you know how she goes up to Gendry, right? And she was saying, what do they look like? What do they smell like?
Yeah.
She becomes a White Walker.
Oh, that'd be wild.
You know what I mean? But I think it's next episode we see her fighting one. So she can get close enough to smell and feel and like look like look at them and really look at it.
What's your theory on why she's running away so scared?
Cersei?
No, Arya. It's in the previews.
Oh, right. I don't know. I don't
So
have a theory on that.
You want to hear that?
Let's hear
my
it.
Theory, and from what everybody's been talking about, last episode 2, Calm Before the Storm. A lot of setup is happening. It's the last time we can smile about the characters that we cherish because they're about to kill a lot of these people. Okay, and you'll notice repeated phrases. There are two things that everybody notice. One, how smart and intelligent Tyrion is.
Yep.
So, and also his conversation with Bran. So people are thinking Tyrion might be the reason and thinks of something to help defeat the Night King. Number 2, the crypts are safe.
Yep.
They say that a ton. Argument is that the dead come out of the crypts and she sees Ned Stark. And she runs away because that's the first time she can't kill it because there's something behind that. There's a deeper... the only people that she truly cherishes are her family. I mean, I think a little boy toy now, but for the most part, let's be real, it's family. That's it. And so they're saying the dead are going to walk out of there.
I saw concerning the crypts, I saw something that it will be heartbreaking if they do this. I don't want them to. But how you said the crypts are safe and they, did that whole thing. I saw this thing as to be like the heartbreaking thing that they have to have in there this season. Somehow the White Walkers get through the crypts, right? And they have it surrounded. Sam is guarding everyone.
Sam's not dying, dude.
Sam is guarding everyone, and he has to make everyone's like freaking out. He has to make the tough decision. He starts a fire in the crypts and burns everybody so they don't become White Walkers as the White Walkers are rushing in. Oh. So Sam, everybody
Sam.
in the crypt, and he does it while crying, and it's like a full
While he's
on
crypt walking? Dang.
Yes. Crypt walks.
Dude, that'd be wild. Because
Yeah.
I think Sam lives because I think he's the one telling the story.
Sam's dying.
No,
I think
who
it'd be
else
dope.
is writing the story?
I think it would be dope, but I think Sam's gotta die. I think it's an emotional thing. I think
They've already...
it would kill
Brienne of
us.
Tarth is dying.
Okay, so I have a cast list up. Brienne's dead. Brienne's dying.
Yeah, she's going to die heroically in a very
Sir
BA
Brienne
way.
is dead.
Yeah, she's going to die.
Jaime's dead. Jaime's dying.
Jaime's living.
I say...
I said Tyrion's dying. Cersei's dying, and Jaime's going to be the one to live.
Tyrion is living. Cersei's dying for sure.
I think no one's saying Cersei's going to live because no one wants Cersei to live.
I just don't see how she is.
Yeah, no, she's too naive.
Theon Greyjoy, he's dead.
Theon Greyjoy is
He's
totally
dead for sure.
Daenerys is dying. I'm calling it.
Daenerys is dying.
Daenerys is dying.
She's dying.
She's totally dying.
Worm and Missandei, she's dying.
Missandei's not dying. Worm's dying.
I think they're both outie.
You do?
I think they're
Dying in each other's
are
arms?
dead. Yeah, somehow they're dying. Tormund lives.
No, he's
lives.
dead, bro.
I think he lives somehow.
He's so dead.
Um,
He's so dead.
let's see. Davos lives somehow. Because
Davos
they
is
kept
dead.
talking about like how he's lived through and he has no fighting experience. So I think it'll be so ironic if again he has no fighting experience.
That's true because he would
lives
basically
again.
be the hand to
Yeah.
Aegon Targaryen.
Yeah. Man, I think a lot of people are dying, bro.
I still think Tyrion. So here's another guy who's gonna die. Do you remember? I forget the guy's name all the time. He's with the original Night's Watch. He was with Sam and then also with I can't answer that.
I thought it was me for some reason.
No,
I don't know why.
it's me. I'm not answering it out. With who was it? John, Sam, and the other guy. He's part of the Night's Watch.
The flame sword guy?
No, with the part of the original Night's Watch, not the Brotherhood. He has the longer dark hair, and he's like,
yeah.
So he said, "Whoever is left, burn the rest of us." And literally, he keeps texting me or keeps calling me. I'm gonna keep texting him. No, I'm not answering. It's my boss. So pretty much, he says, like I said, whoever's remaining, burn the rest of us. He said it in another episode, in another season.
okay.
To me, that says, yeah, he's not going to
No.
make it through.
I think that in episode 3, at least one other dragon gets taken out.
So I think two of the dragons will kill each other, and Snows will live. Oh my gosh, dude! Somebody said this. Somebody said, "How dope would it be if Daenerys like starts changing?" Right, like her true inner ambition comes out. With the
Yeah.
throne's most important.
Yeah.
Has one of the dragons try to kill Jon, and the dragon's like, "Do you know who this is?"
Yeah,
like
they-
the
they
dragon
don't do it,
stand,
yeah.
dude. Oh, dude, that'd be so sick.
That'd be sick.
Tell me that would not be
That'd be
BA.
pretty sick. That'd be pretty sick.
And it'd be Rhaegon, which is named after his father,
Yeah, that'd be pretty sick.
who is his dragon, the one he rides. Dude, that'd be a sweet scene.
I
And
still
then
think
Jon Snow
John's
would have
gonna
that.
die though somehow.
No.
I do. I think they're gonna
No.
kill the most pure character. I think they are, and I think it could be Arya and Gendry in the Iron Throne because of Gendry's.
But I feel
background,
like
too.
the story is about Jon Snow.
The story is about Jon Snow, but what if it isn't? I feel like this is a show where we think we know like everything that's happening, but then it gets wider.
But
And
we
they have
don't.
3 episodes. They have 3 episodes left, and I think there's room for one.
Well, here's
more
the thing.
twist.
I would
Not
say
3 episodes left,
you
sorry.
don't know until season 7. You
Yeah,
don't know
no.
what
True.
it's about.
You don't know truly until season 7, but I don't think it's going to be as easy as he fights valiantly and he ends
No,
up on the Iron
but I
Throne.
also think it's about him because he's the only one who doesn't want the throne.
I can also see him doing that, though. I can see him
Being the one who gets rid of the throne.
being, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see him living and being
Right. I totally
someone
agree
who,
with that.
like, maybe he'll ride a dragon and destroy the throne.
That'd be cool.
And then it'll go back to, like, a governing body of all the different areas. Like, there's no one true king or queen. It is Sansa's the queen of the north, and then it'll go, you know what I mean, yada, yada, yada.
What do you think of her now? How do you feel about her character?
I mess with Sansa. Sansa's dope. I like Sansa a lot. There's something dope about her because she's a villain. Like, she's been through a lot, and now it's the Darth Vader thing. Like, Darth Vader went through a heck of a lot, and then he turned bad to show him, like, all right, keep messing with me. This is me. And I think Sansa's about to turn that way.
You do.
As to where Daenerys, you know, she has her moments where she is, quote unquote, for good, right?
Right.
But then all her family went mad. Like, all of them had that ambition that you were just talking about. And I think we're about to see it come out.
Oh, that'd be bad. Somebody said, too, how crazy would it be if during the fight, Sansa sees Daenerys try to kill
Yeah,
Jon Snow.
that'd be dope.
And then Sansa's the one who kills Daenerys.
That'd be sick.
Dude, that'd be some mighty girl power right there.
That'd be sick. The Avengers scene was sick. Next to, like, everyone together next to the fire. All of, like, the really cool BA people talking, like the Avengers, and just getting together and just, like, telling war stories was pretty sick. Tormund again with his breast milk story from the giant.
That scene,
amazing.
What so far he's been the
Amazing.
amazing comic relief in this show.
Amazing.
Even the part when he goes up to hug the dude and he just from the side just tackles him.
Yep. Hilarious.
Is the big woman still here?
I read this other thing where like the writers of the show are like so cognizant of what's going on. If you notice, this episode was all about forgiveness in one way or not, and they purposely made it come out on Easter, and like it's like super involved. Like the writers are super aware of every little thing they're doing.
That'd be wild.
Pretty sick. Because really, if you look at it, everyone said, you know what, screw it, we're here now. Everyone, everyone made amends. Everyone decided to be okay with each other, and let's just fight this
Somebody
thing together.
posted that on Reddit. Like this was the episode actually trying to tell what Game of Thrones is about, which is humanity itself. And then if you don't fight for humanity, then what do you have?
Yeah.
It's not about thrones.
No,
It's about living.
this was I actually saw a lot of kickback. There was a lot of like people saying that this was like the quote unquote social justice episode of Game of Thrones, and a lot
Interesting.
of people were pissed because a woman taking charge of her sexuality with Arya,
Okay, well,
right?
she might die.
Which is very like a buzzword of now.
True.
Old girl becoming a sir, becoming a knight, and no girls were allowed to, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's a big thing. And there was one other thing. Oh, the little girl wanting to fight. Like the young girl who's like the only one left in the house if old boy dies.
Right.
Her wanting to fight and her not taking no. The little girl with the bowl that has the burned face, her wanting to fight. Like this was a very like, let's stand up. Let's see who this show is really about as far as like social justice, forgiveness. The women are powerful here.
Humanity in general.
Humanity in general.
Yeah.
So I actually saw like a lot of people
Like
being
Jon Snow
like
is pretty
haters
much
about this episode.
with Jamie. He's like, we need bodies. I don't care what.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm trying. John's like, it seems like he's the only one literally who's like, I don't care about any of this other drama, and that's why I don't think he was happy about hearing the truth about his lineage.
Oh, he didn't want to know.
I think the only part that he does appreciate is knowing he was somebody.
Yep.
And like a reason, like his mom didn't want to just give him up or anything like that. It was, oh, my mom cared about me. Unfortunately, she just died on her deathbed, which I thought it was so interesting how he told Daenerys that story, how, and then, I heard he was such a kind man, but he raped her. And he's like, no, it's not happening at all. It was like at that moment he said it, not because he wanted to tell her, I don't think, but because he wanted to stand up for the truth, because like he's actually defending his mother's honor now in that moment and his father's honor.
That's true. And I'll tell you what I want to happen won't happen. This will not happen.
Okay.
I want a Jon Snow heel turn. I want him to go for years.
Oh, no, dude,
For
please,
years,
no.
You MFers
No.
made me feel like garbage.
No.
Made me feel bad about my heritage and who I was to this family, who I was to the world. I go to the Night's Watch. I don't really fit in, right? I have to prove myself over and over again just to fit in there in Game Brothers.
Why do
I
you like
go to the
villains so
Wildlings. They don't accept me at first. Then I have to prove myself. The Wildlings finally accept me. I have to prove myself when really all along, I'm the one. I'm the heir to the Iron Throne. And he goes nuts. Slits throats everywhere.
No.
Blood everywhere. He slits everybody's throats. He kills Bran first and goes, it's done. I'm done with your three-eyedness. I have a beef also with Bran. How come we know what he does, but we don't really know what he does? Like, he's a three-eyed raven. Mm-hmm. But we don't really know what that means. Like, it's still developing, and I'm pissed about it. Because on Super Smash Brothers, when you get a new character, the first thing you do is play him and like figure out everything he does.
So I think
We only know A and B.
the majority of it is I don't think he can look into the future. He can only look into the past. That's why he pretty much said he's in the memories. He's
So
the
when
memory
he's
of
talking to
everything.
Jamie, and he said, how do you know there is an afterwards? Do you think he's talking about Jamie's life in particular, or do you think he's saying at all?
At all.
Okay.
I don't think he can see into the future.
Okay.
I think he can only see into the past. Because if he could see into the future, I feel like he just would be going about things differently. I think there would be more direction on his point. I think he, like I said, can look in the present, look in the past, and look at everything that's going around currently, because that's how he uses the Ravens and stuff. He knows exactly where they are at each moment and stuff like that. So I guess I could, but I think with the Night King, he's a little bit more afraid to see where he is, because the Night King can come after him, which is what he had the branding on. So my theory that he might not show up still, because in the end, if he went to King's Landing, killed all those people, took those, made that an army, and then pinched them, dude,
It's nuts.
it's game over.
It's done.
Night King wins. What's up with you? Like, why do you really want that?
A heel turn for Jon Snow. It's amazing. It's amazing. And
That
that's how it
is-
is. Bro,
Oh my
it
gosh.
ends. Okay, so he kills the Night King, right? And he's looked at as the victor. And then they're like in a big room and they're like, oh, sick. Now, not saying that a bunch of people don't die during the battle. They do. But the people who are living that pissed him off, he has killed. And he's like, fam, he does the speech I just did. For years, people made me feel like this. This is who I am. It ends with him on the Iron Throne. And, oh boy, Tyrion's right next to him. Tyrion is also another one who's always overlooked. And people who looked at him in the beginning of the show just saw a dwarf or a little person, and they knew he was smart, but they treated him like garbage, and he screwed up a lot of his life himself. But Tyrion makes cuts a deal with him, and it is Tyrion with Jon Snow on the throne, ruling over everybody. Close. End credits. You gotta watch how
Is
you treat
everybody
people.
dead?
You gotta watch how you treat
He kills
people.
Sansa.
He
and
kills
Eric.
everybody. Everybody. You gotta watch how you treat people. Yeah.
That'd be wild.
Evil.
Dude, that'd be so wild.
Dude, everyone on Twitter, think about Twitter.
Yo, people would be
Yo,
so mad.
And I'd be smiling. I'd be like, yeah. Be sick. Be crazy.
I'm so ready for it. I wish. I've never been so I'm anticipating the end of Game of Thrones more than I am Avengers. Like, I'm very invested in this TV series, and I want to know how it ends. I love closure. I love endings. Marvel is not done. It's done, but it's not done.
There's gonna be another phase.
Game of Thrones is done. That's why I just want to know how it happens.
But you know, I am curious to know from a logistics standpoint. I know that Disney has nothing to do with HBO as far as planning, but I'm wondering, like, if they had it to do all over again, would they drop the movie during this time? Because this is like, you wouldn't think that TV would be competition, but
it's
competition.
Right now, it's competition.
Yeah.
I think everybody's going to go see it still.
Oh, it's gonna break. It's gonna be huge.
But
I'm not saying that.
I'm so
But I'm
hyped.
saying
Think
that,
about
like,
this.
usually they have everyone's attention.
We get to go see Avengers
Yeah.
and also see arguably, like, the guy who directed Battle of the Bastards, in my opinion, the greatest episode, one of the most epic, visually appealing TV shows episodes I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, the shots in that thing are amazing. And he's the one directing this, and arguably it's the most they've ever spent on the show. It's the longest fight that's ever going to happen. This is about to be so crazy. I might be standing up, pacing the room, and we get to see that, and we get to see Tony Stark die.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope.
Yes, I said Tony Stark is dying.
What about a Captain America heel turn? He just kills everybody. He just takes.
And then Superman comes in.
Guys, Game of Thrones, it's coming this coming week. Episode 3 is gonna be epic. It could arguably steal the series as far as the best of this season. We don't know.
The first 2 episodes were great.
First 2
I
episodes
liked
are
episode
great.
2 more than I liked episode 1.
Yeah, episode 2 was dope.
Episode 2 is great.
Episode 2 was Godfather Part 2 levels of character building.
And if you don't appreciate dialogue, which we saw, some people on Twitter were claiming this episode was filler, and we're like, do you even understand what filler means, dude? Do you understand what character development means?
A lot happened. In this
Yeah,
episode.
a ton happened.
Yeah. Yep, there's a ton that happened. I thought it was very interesting that we didn't see Cersei this episode.
Dude, it's wild.
It's gonna be. I'm so excited,
Dude. I know. I can't wait. I'm literally like, I'm gonna be.
Let us know your theories.
Counted down.
Right? I want Jon to kill everybody and claim his rightful place. Dobie wants Jon to take the Iron Throne or dispose of it, but either way, he thinks he's gonna live
Jon
and
needs
be
to
the
live.
purebred.
Yes.
Tell us your theories. Those are just ours. Tell us what you think or what you want to happen. Daps_pounds. All right. Let us know your GOT thoughts.
How bad would it be if Daenerys does end up coming through, everybody's dead, and then it just is about history repeating itself?
Ah, that's interesting. Yeah, that'd be really interesting. I actually read something where they said that how the Mad King and Death, it's going to be history repeating itself. Like everything is going to somewhat happen similar.
Yeah, that'd be wild. I hope not. I don't think so. And there's, dude, I don't know if you saw that tweet about that dude who literally wrote an essay on like his theories behind Game of Thrones. He like breaks down like all the symbols in the show, everything, and his whole thing is about pretty much it's all about balance, which is how the long winter ended, because there was some sort of agreement that was made so that the winter ended and that the Night King and all them went their separate way. There was some sort of agreement, a sense of balance. And so this guy was saying there can't be dragons, there can't be any of that stuff, just as much as there can't be these White Walkers and everything. So it needs to go back to the way it was and reset it all. And then the rumors about, I don't know if you've heard, there's like a prophecy, and apparently the song is about the prophecy from episode 2.
Okay, yeah.
And so there's just a lot. Dude, I'm just so ready. I honestly, if this show would have came out like Netflix where you can binge the whole thing in one sitting, I would have called.
It'd be
Monday would have been, I would have called off on Monday.
It would have been one sitting, for sure.
Yeah, that would have been no doubt in my mind.
Yeah.
So good, so good. Well,
guys, that is our Game of Thrones talk. We wanted to make sure that you guys knew how we feel. We spent 41 minutes on Game of Thrones.
Dude, we love Game of Thrones, man.
But it was so worth it. We are going to get into a little bit of music that dropped, though. First and foremost, do the hand clap for Beyonce for making double the money off of a performance she already did and putting out an album of live songs that she's already recorded, getting paid 3 times. Shout out to her. I heard that she did a $60 million deal with Netflix. 2 more projects are coming, which means an album is definitely coming soon. I think she does another concert movie, but this time it's about the On the Run 2 tour with Jay. And then the other one is going to be a concert movie of the new album. That's what I think.
I would hope that it's a documentary of the making of the album, with the final being the concert.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I think it'd be pretty sick. So Beyonce Homecoming, it's the live album. She did have 2 new records on this album. One was Before I Let You Go, which was a Frankie Beverly and Maze. Listen, I'm black. At every cookout, I've heard this song for my entire life. She remade this song. It's pretty dope. Also, I've Been On, which is a song that Timbaland helped produce. And I thought it was pretty dope as well. So those 2 are new songs. The rest are all songs that you've heard before, but they are the live homecoming concert of Coachella version. So shout out to Beyonce.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're into what's crazy is if I can get a hold of this on a vinyl, I will, because I like live album vinyls. They're really sick. I've started to collect live album vinyls. And
that's cool.
Dope. So yeah. Aries is coming. That's Sire spelled backwards. Jaden Smith, I guess he's just going by Jaden now. I don't know when that happened. Did you know when you dropped the last name?
I don't know. I actually didn't listen to this because I didn't know it was Jaden Smith.
Oh, yes. It is. He's an odd duck, so he does things like spell Sire backwards a lot. I don't know. If you like Travis Scott, you'll like this. This is a Travis Scott record just done with a young voice. Beautiful Disruption is extremely Travis influenced. That is the best song on this body of work. It's only 3 songs. It's just a little EP, but it's dope. It is dope. It's.
I feel really dumb. Like I should have listened to this.
It's a dope song.
I'm sorry, everybody.
Don't be sorry. He's an interesting cat. He's a interesting young boy.
Wiz Khalifa, he dropped Fly Times Volume 1 for 420. Yeah, smoke weed, bro.
I hate you, title.
This didn't have Wiz Khalifa either.
No.
You can go on iTunes. You know
Dude,
that, right?
That's a pain.
You just click on iTunes, go to new music.
Yeah, and then you search, and then I go back to title.
I know.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
No one has time for this. Wiz Khalifa, Fly Times Volume 1, The Good, Fly, Young. I did listen to about half of it. It is not like this. There's no hit records. It's just a weed album. It's just
I don't know if he's
chill
got
little
any
thing.
left in him.
I think he's going to happen on another hit, but I don't think he'll know. I think it'll just be like really random. I didn't listen to this Kevin Abstract Ghetto Baby EP.
Yeah,
It
I
looked
did. So the first
interesting.
3
How is
songs
it?
were actually came out last week.
Yes.
And then I guess he said he's gonna weekly drop like 3 more. The first 3 songs are more rappy, I guess you would say, more hip hop driven. 4, 5, and 6 are very more experimental, more of an R&B vibe. I actually like them more. I believe he is gay, so he talks a lot about just being black and being, homosexual and just what that looks like and stuff like that. I felt Frank Ocean vibes, especially on Mississippi. Just like appreciation maybe is the right word.
I didn't realize he was in Brockhampton. That makes sense now.
Yeah. So it was actually, the 4, 5, and 6 they're really good. So, but I think he's gonna keep on adding to it. So, it's something I appreciate. I don't know if I'll be going back to it, but I do know there's some fans of Kevin Abstract, and I definitely can see why, because he definitely does have a great sense of artistry.
Okay. I will give that a listen in the midst of everything. I just didn't have time, but Kevin Abstract, Ghetto Baby EP. 03 Greedo, I keep seeing people like this guy on Twitter. For me, it's more of just everything that's out there right now. It's not like...
I saw some tweet when they're like, yo, he's killing the melodies.
I've been seeing
And I
that,
was
bro.
like-
I've been seeing people love this dude.
I'm a melody guru, and I did not sense that at all, because I wasn't humming anything after this album.
No, it's just more of what's been out there from different artists. I don't hate any of it, but it was just like, oh, okay, another one. Another guy like this.
Another one.
I didn't hear
It wasn't
anything.
bad. I will say that. It's not bad, but my expectations were a little too high on it.
Shy Glizzy. I listened to this today at the gym. I do not know why I like Shy Glizzy, bro. I cannot tell you, but I do. I do. I like him. I don't know why. It's not even like a song. It's just the sound of the records. Covered in Blood. He's posing with a tiger. I love tigers. Shy Glizzy. It's out right now.
I like the album, but album art.
He's not a hit guy though. There's no hits or
No,
anything.
he just reminds me of like LFN Lucci, like artists like that. where
YFN
it's-
Lucci, yeah.
YFN, sorry.
Tech 9. He dropped another album.
Nah. Did you listen to that Lolo?
No, it was good.
Dude.
High highs to lows.
Dude, that's fire.
By a girl named Lolo Zouai.
Hoy? Dude.
Zouai.
I'm gonna play it after we're done with this.
Okay.
This album is good. You need to listen to this album. If I'm gonna pick,
She looks like the type of girl that you love her like records by like white girls in like big jackets.
Right.
Like you love these girls.
just so you can get an idea of like what title says related artists were: SZA, Georgia Smith, her, Sabrina Claudia, Lana Del Rey.
so she's a singer.
She does have like that smooth vocal, that lane that's really hard. Yes, but she's vibey. She reminds me of SZA, how she can get like hip hop vibey, or just I don't know if I'm explaining that right.
Yeah.
However, everything I listen to, hands down, best project from an album. Definitely worth a listen.
Okay. I'm gonna go back and listen to it. High highs to Lolos by Lolo Zouai. That's a mouthful.
Yeah, it is.
Other albums.
That's pretty much everything I listen to.
I listened to the new Johnny Swim. Johnny Swim puts out albums that are very similar, but good music at the same time. It's
Yeah.
always good music. The song Flowers Here, track number 7, is absolute flames. I like
Good.
it a lot. They had a feature with Michael McDonald, whom I love from the Doobie Brothers back in the day, and it's pretty sick too.
Tight.
Shout out to Johnny Swim. It's called
JohnnyJuliano.com.
Moonlight. On to the Loosey Gooseys. For those that don't know, our Loosey Gooseys are the singles that just dropped.
We love the earth.
Lil Dicky.
We love our planet.
Song's called Earth featuring Ariana Grande.
Dude, why?
Bieber.
If you're gonna have all these artists, why are you the one singing?
I don't know.
Hey, okay. R. Kelly aside, tell me he wouldn't be fired for that chorus.
He'd be absolutely flames. That's one of the most disappointing things about the Kelly thing because he's so fire. So this is just a song. I don't know what to say. It's
I
a
told
song about
Malcolm,
Earth Day.
Lil Dicky is now officially a better Lonely Island. Like he's in that category for me.
I don't think anyone takes him seriously. As far as like artist wise, he just kind of is what he is, and he's just a comedian that does this for fun.
I think he's an artist.
Like
He's
that.
just a Weird Al Yankovic type artist. Like that's
Yeah.
a sense of artistry.
Yeah,
but
no.
The comedy,
That's a sense of artistry.
right?
yes.
But the
That's a sense of
comedy
artistry.
makes us take it less seriously, and I think he's embraced that because he said from the beginning like he's always loved comedy, and I respect Lil Dicky because he's the only one who has pushed music videos the way that more than anybody else in this industry in the past 10 years. No one has pushed it more than him. Why are you looking like that?
Lil Dicky.
Yeah, music videos
Travis's videos have been nuts.
between the
If you-
brain and between this, he's the only
10
one.
years?
He's the only one who has spent this budget. Like, have you heard the story about?
I'm not talking about budget. You say that even with Homeboy out there, the dude that wanted to be a Disney illustrator and everything like that. Like even with him out there, 10 years. Like if you gave me 20 minutes, I could come up with people who have like fire music videos.
That have pushed it more and more than him. No
Lil
one's done an
Dicky?
animated
Who
video
is talking
like that.
about Lil Dicky's music videos? Like after this week, who's gonna be
In terms
talking?
of okay, but that's
I just
up to
disagree.
your-
I just
right.
disagree.
But then what is advancing music videos then?
Dude, Sicko Mode has
Sicko
still been
Mode was
talked about.
effects,
Sicko
yes.
Mode is nuts. Sicko Mode's better than
And
this
I'm
music
not
video.
saying Kanye West because it's been more than 10 years because the Heartless and then his glitching and stuff like that. Yes, but music videos have been on the decline. Honestly,
Music videos
as a whole.
have been on a
They
decline.
suck lately.
But 10 years, you say Lil Dicky.
No one has spent
I'm
more
gonna
money on him
disagree.
because he wanted to take it to the next level, at least with CGI.
So
no one's okay. Then let
ask
me
you
say
this.
that who's
Is
done
money your
CGI more
thing?
than him?
Is money your thing?
I think it's more CGI. So to me, that's him taking it to the next level.
So
no one's used CGI like him.
CGI and money for you is where you're like he's pushing the envelope of what makes a dope music video.
Or what a music video can be, yeah.
Okay.
Because no one's done that.
Okay.
I would preference it more CGI. I understand music videos can go far left because in terms of stories, I don't think it's there, if that makes sense. Is that fair to say? I'm not saying he's making it stories. Sicko Mode, yes, was great for the effects. I don't think that was game-changing. People have used effects. I think videos like Missy Elliott, that was a game-changing video because it changed the way visually what that presents, and people mimic that all the time. Even Offset's video, that he's kind of changed that. I think with Heartless, that was like changing because he was like, I'm gonna make this animated. He was also the first one to really add like the glitching and stuff like that in it, which Kanye West, the song with Kid Cudi, which I think really did influence effects like you see in Sicko Mode. But from a to preference and be more, I guess, descriptive in where my thought process is, no one's taken the CGI to the level that he has in his music videos, which I guess I would appreciate because that to do CGI very well, takes a lot of money to move that forward.
Okay.
But the song is just whatever. It's funny. Best part is Little John being like, I'm a clamp.
I don't like the song.
No, I'm not listening to it.
It's just I'm not on Lil Dicky watch. I'm not on the music video watch. I understand CGI being the thing that pushes it for you though.
Feel free.
When I think of like music videos pushing the limits, I think about imagination for sure, but CGI isn't the thing that I'm like, yeah.
If you look
CGI
at his
and money,
brain
that's-
video,
Yeah, but like still,
That's what I'm
Oh Boy, That Was Like a Disney Guy. To me, I think that those are super imaginative music videos. Like, I think that those music videos are, like, his intro just to an album, period. Like,
Oh, John Bellion?
yeah, John Bellion. Like,
Yeah,
music
like
video
that
wise,
last music video was crazy, but I'm talking about, I mean, I guess I haven't watched his other music videos.
his other music videos are sick, too.
I did like his newest one
I think-
recently.
I
I mean,
think-
but that's more story driven.
But like I said,
Lil Dicky's
when you
not
say
great with
pushing
stories.
music videos, you are looking at it as who's using CGI in a new way. I'm looking at it overall, this is a music video, what grabs you more? And for me,
You don't like,
this
but
isn't
to be
that.
fair, it doesn't matter because you don't like Lil Dicky anyway. So it's not about the music video at that point because it's not going to grab you because you don't like any of the songs.
I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair. I think you can not be a fan of an artist and see a dope music video and be like, that's fire. I think you can be objective enough to
Okay,
like
then
be
I
like,
would say, yeah. I mean,
that's. I mean,
I'm
I can,
thinking as
I
a
can
whole-
appreciate a lot of music videos.
you know what?
that
Never
are
mind.
dope.
I'm taking it back, and I'll say one that you will agree with
Okay.
because I forgot about him. Childish Gambino.
This is America. This is America.
This is
in my
America
opinion,
and Summer
is
Magic.
Probably the best music video to come out in the last 5 years for sure.
And Summer Magic.
Summer Magic is up there as far as music video goes too. I think that's a pretty dope music video as well.
And
I
with
like both
his
those.
other music videos, like he had with 3005.
But see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, This Is America has no CGI, but I look at things more of like a just overall a good music video. That's why I was questioning you
Yeah, right,
because
right. Which is
CGI
valid.
and money like isn't like.
But I appreciate him because no one else has done that. No one.
And that's why I brought up John Bellion because I think he's the only other guy that's like doing like animation and CGI stuff.
I can't say that he's done any CGI stuff.
Okay.
So I can't speak upon that because I need to watch it.
Okay. What do you guys like? Lil Dicky?
But this
Or-
song sucks. I think everybody agrees with that.
No, for sure not.
This song does suck.
We had Tyga come out with another song. Didn't listen to it because it's Tyga's song.
I did. It was just whatever. It was fine.
Did it have the in the background or not?
It's just a regular Tyga. I don't know. Yeah, it was just whatever. Let's talk about the worst song, Slide. Yo, Blueface needs to get out of here.
Blueface,
I hate
baby.
Blueface. Tatiana, Buzz Down. I get it. Okay, I get that song. The dude can't rap. He can't rap. No one was telling him when he was freestyling, like, bruh, it ain't it. I'm sorry. And I don't know why. It sucks. I'd rather listen to Old Town Road than any of his freestyles 50 times over, Dave East.
Well, Old Town Road slaps. So
Yeah, but you heard his comments.
I mean, I get it though. He's
I get
supposed
it.
to feel like that.
Yeah, from a New York who can't make a chorus.
From a dude who raps better than a lot of people, but
Yeah.
can't make a good song.
Yeah.
You work hard. You sit down. You get your notepad out. You write. You come up with great freestyles,
Right.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then this kid who can't
That's
do
true.
anything, but he's supposed to feel
Who's
that
got
way.
a number one?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get it. I
Yeah,
totally
that
get
makes
it.
sense.
He's wrong, but I get it. I understand.
What do you think of the
energy.
Power is Power? Game of Thrones.
Loved it.
Super good, right?
I loved it. I loved
Dude,
it.
so good.
You know what it did for me? It made me listen to SZA and go like, all right, SZA, come back.
Come back.
Come
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
Although
It's
she
been a
has a
while.
lot of competition right now. I felt let down by Chris Brown Wobble. And it's been a while
It
since
felt-
Chris Brown has put out a single and it's felt like, oh, this is the single. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I felt like there was like a moment with this where it's like, Chris Brown has a new single. Because usually he puts out songs, you never know when, but like, I saw a couple things on Instagram and Twitter. It was like, Chris Brown new single in 2 days. I was like, whoa, when are people announcing singles anymore? This is odd. And when it came out, I go, oh, it's time. Nicki, G-Eazy still is like a huge star for like a lot of kids. Nicki's still big. So when I heard
Nicki
it,
was gimmicky. And the
Yeah.
fact that she had to use Meek's name again, like I
She's-
was like, dude, get over it. No one likes you anymore. It felt
She's-
forced. Like she could still spit, but there's just an aura about her that is not good.
Nicki's a waste man, you know. I they get done off. I don't roll around them, you know. I can't really mess
It
with
wasn't
Nicki.
really that good at all.
I mean, it's if I hear it out, it's one of those songs that if I hear out, I think I might appreciate it more.
if my wiener's out, you better be sucking.
Whoa.
My name's Chris Brown. Chris Brown says.
Jay
just thought
Huss
about
came
it.
out with another song called Daily Duppy. It's good. It's super reggae. Sean Paul, J Balvin came out with the
Sean Paul.
remix. It's pretty dope. What else? Guys, there just wasn't a lot that came out.
Oh, we didn't talk about Hit Boy SOB RBE.
That's right. We missed that album.
Beats
were crazy hard, offbeat rapping. They're
can't
the
do
only group that
I know
I
that you
listen
can
to
do
that
it.
I like it. Everyone else,
I
I'm
like the
with
singing
you.
guys though.
He's fire, actually.
Dude, he's so
kind of fire.
good.
But see, he's the type
other
of
guys
guy
ruined
that
it.
I think he only may be fired because he's next to Trash. And if he puts out a solo thing, it might not be good. It might only be good next to that. But
Right.
for some reason, I liked it.
No, yeah. So go listen to that. Hit Boy is a beast still. I mean, he's still got it. The Boy West Coast, You Is at the Club, on streaming services now, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you go support Boy
Did you
West
say
Coast.
make sure you go support?
You was at the club,
God.
bottoms up. When I first met you, couldn't get enough. Dude, Mary, when we went to when we were in Kansas City, Mary was feeling it. And there was like a piano bar type thing where like
Yeah.
karaoke. Great, they were really good. You put in suggestions. Mary put Boy West Coast. She was at the club. I was like, babe, they're never gonna know what this is. I respected it though. I respected it.
There's
It was
this
really
girl
funny.
named Katie. She has a song called Remember featuring Ty Dolla
Remember
Sign.
me.
Never heard of this girl before, but this is fire.
Dude, yeah,
I thought it was pretty good.
that's awesome.
Thought it was pretty good. Man, I don't think there's any
That's
other
pretty much
singles
it.
that I
Yeah,
saw,
that's
man.
pretty much it. KB's coming out with a new single this Friday.
Shouts to KB.
Dude, like KB. KB's been on the ups. I like KB
He's
more
good.
than I like Lecrae now.
Well, Lecrae has like
He's in the
music
studio
wise,
again.
yeah. Music wise,
I think he needs to hit his J. He needs to figure out that magic that Jay has because he's an old head now.
Yeah, true. He is.
You know?
I like that analogy. Guys, I think that is all the new music. If we missed something, all right? If there's something we did not discuss that you want to hear about, please let us know. Daps_pounds. Daps and pounds ENT.com.
Johnny Giuliano.
Hit us up, comment, like,
Dot
subscribe, all of that
com.
fun stuff. We have reached the end of this episode.
We have reached the end of the road.
So it's time to close this episode out the only way we know how. That's 101 conversation starters
For couples.
Dobie, what do we got this week?
Dude, ladies and gentlemen, there are some things in life that you need to ask your significant other.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we're here, because we want to talk about what we do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, let me ask you this, Malcolm. Have friends ever been a factor for you in the breakup of a relationship?
Jace.
Jeez.
No, like not in the actual breakup. No, actually, not in the actual breakup. There's been like friends that have been like, "Hey, she's whack," and I've been like, and it's caused like turmoil.
But it's never that
It's
reason.
never. It's no.
Hindsight's
friends,
20/20.
Yeah, it's more of a hindsight thing. Friends have
Yeah,
never
yeah,
been
yeah.
the reason.
Friends are the reason, though, you end up dating somebody. I would say that
Yeah.
more so than the other way, because you're always like, "Yo, man, what
Yeah.
do you think? What do you think?
Yeah,
What do you think?"
I agree. With that.
So you have to have those conversations.
You do.
Look for the red. You guys write down your red flags.
Look for the red flags.
You need to ask your friends.
Yeah.
Are there any red flags? Trust me, as somebody who got married, you need to make sure there's no red flags.
Yeah.
Because if I would have married my other girlfriend, I would have
Yes.
been living a miserable life, most likely.
No boy.
Yeah, that would have been no good.
No boy. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of the Daps and Pounds Show podcast. We love you. Make sure you search for us on iTunes, on Twitter, on Instagram. I always say iTunes. I should be saying Apple Podcasts, but yeah, iTunes, Apple Podcasts. Search for us on Spotify. We are on Spotify. We are on Spotify. Make sure you know, because we are on Spotify. Hit us up. You can download the episodes straight from dapsandpoundsent.com. Tell a friend to tell a friend. My name is Malky. To my left, we have
Dubby.
represent two mics
Two friends.
and one show.
The Daps and Pounds Show.
Shout to the shout out.
Gang, gang, gang.